So this is Spring Yard Zone. I know I said it's a little bit faster. I know I'm going very slow. It is still slower than Green Hill Zone. I think the only act which is... I want to say consistent with future games is Green Hill Zone. And the rest of the levels are a little bit slower. But this is still technically a speedier level than before. We've got more slopes for sure than Marble Zone. Which, I mean, isn't hard to do, but, you know. I'm not trying to go up there. These guys annoy the shit out of me. You can't jump on top of them, so you gotta roll through them like that. Oh, fun fact. I'm really excited for the Sonic Origins ports of these games. Because I'm under the impression, I hope you die tomorrow. Maybe tonight even. That would be lovely. Absolutely despise you. But anyways, I'm really excited for the Sonic Origins port because I'm under the impression that it's actually the Taxman ports of the games. I'm hoping they're not just like random widescreen ports with none of the cool added features of the Taxman ports. That would be the lamest shit I've seen in my life. Especially when they have perfectly good ports right there. But, you know, the hope is that they are the Taxman ports. And a lot of people didn't realize this based on the what am I trying to say? Based on the trailer. But Sonic 3, they listed the gameplay footage that they showed as original footage from Sonic 3. Not like, this is what it's going to look like on Sonic Origins. No. This is original gameplay from the original game. And then, I think at some point, they mentioned that Sonic 3 is actually going to get the widescreen treatment. So... holy shit, that's exciting. I know we have Sonic 3 Air, which is lovely and all, but it's not an official port of the game. And me and the homies love to support the official release. We do it with manga, we do it with games. Psych, all my homies emulate, but we're not going to talk about that. But I am very excited for an official port of the game in widescreen. I hope that they get Taxman back for it. I mean, with the amount of success Mania had... come on, my boy Christian Whitehead, my boy Whitey, my boy Taxman, my boy Headcanon. I don't think they're gonna... Did they do anything for the original ports of Sonic 1 and 2 on mobile? And CD, obviously. Because they're called the Christian Whitehead ports. That's what everybody calls them, at least. The Christian Whitehead ports. I'm trying to remember if Headcanon had anything to do with them. Because I know Headcanon for Sonic Mania... primarily worked on level design, and you don't have to design levels for games that have already had levels designed for them, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe when I do Sonic 2, I might get lazy and I might just do the Sega Collections thing, which I'm doing for Sonic 1 right now. Cause yeah, no, I play the games officially. What about it? I might wait for the Origins release and see if they are using the Taxman ports, which means we'd have access to levels which never saw the light of day. That would be so sick. So cool. I want that on my computer, I want that on my PS4, I want that wherever. Definitely gonna get a physical copy of that. I'm a bit of a collector, if you didn't know. I'm very much excited to get physical editions of Sonic games specifically. Because Sonic is my life. Sonic is the light of my world. I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking. I wish I had another franchise that I revered as much as Sonic. Well, I mean, Zelda's that for me. This was not a good idea. Okay. No, we're chilling. I love Zelda. Zelda's great. But, like, even then, I feel like... I don't know. I guess because Sonic games get released so much more often, I feel like I'm on the Sonic hype train more often than I'm on the Zelda hype train. Because when it comes to, like, Hyrule Warriors and games like that, they're nice and all. And I hold value in them. I hold value in the hype that comes from them. I'm just not as hyped, you know? And I think maybe some of that comes from the fact that, like, wow, this game has to be good. Like... they're not gonna do anything super crazy weird with this. It's The Legend of Zelda. Like, the game has to be good. There's only so much I can talk about until I get to a certain point where it's like, I'm just super excited because I know it has to be an incredible game. But with Sonic, it's like, will this game be shitty? No one knows. And it's I don't know. It's a fun experience. Like, will the game be bad? Will the game be good? We don't know, but it's gonna be fun to think about it, and it's gonna be fun to see where the game ends up, and, you know, whether or not I'm disappointed and I'm dropping $40 on the game anyways, you know. The life of a Sonic fan. Y'all already know I'm out here wasting my money playing Sonic Frontiers, which is gonna be interesting. I'm not sure how they plan to pull off an open world Sonic game, primarily because, one, everybody's assuming this is boost formula. It's probably boost formula. One, I don't know how they're going to add value to an open world when it's the boost formula. Because we've seen, like, not glorified tech demos, just straight tech demos like Sonic. What's the game called? The one that was classic Sonic, and it only had Green Hill Zone. And it was a really good way of showing how classic Sonic could work in 3D and how momentum-based platforming could be used to create a really interesting. Oh, I forgot about that. I almost ran directly into that spike. But how classic Sonic can be done in a 3D space, and how momentum-based platform can be incorporated into a modern Sonic game, kind of. I don't know. What was it called? Everybody went crazy for it. I'm never gonna remember the name. It was Sonic something or another. Very descriptive, I know. Sonic. I don't know. Hopefully y'all know what I'm talking about. But like, the point is, I've seen a bunch of tech demos for like how this would work, and that's great and all, but that doesn't actually mean that's gonna work in a real setting, if that makes any sense. We don't know how an open world Sonic game would function, and I have my reservations for the game, just because I don't know if in actuality the game would work well. I am not getting fucked up on the Spring Yard Zone boss. We are not having this right now. This guy is not that bad. Can I get some rings? Yes, I can. I would love a ring or two. Maybe some invincibility to go along with it. We down for that. But yeah, like, there's been no implementation of an open world Sonic experience in a way that was actually more than a tech demo, and actually provided for like a valuable look into what this could be. So, man, I don't know. I have no idea what to expect from Sonic Frontiers, and the hope and the dream right now is that they do something like Sonic, or like Mario Odyssey rather, where they have kind of like this big open hub world type deal, with each individual world, but like they have smaller confined platforming challenges. If that makes any sense. I feel like that would be the best way to go about it. So they have like generation styled levels within this open world, rather than having the open world be the levels itself. Does that make sense? Great. That's my hope and dream for Sonic Frontiers. Almost said Sonic Forces. Kind of mildly confusing, given the fact that we have Sonic Forces and then Sonic Frontiers immediately after it, 2 F games, but that won't get confusing at all, will it? Not that Sonic Rangers would have been a better name. Frontiers makes a lot of sense, given the context of what the game is. Also, they got the IDW comic guy, Ian Flynn, on the case, and let me tell you, as somebody who recently read, I think it was like the first 2 arcs of the IDW comics? 2 or 3? Is it 2 or 3? Up until the Neo Metal Sonic arc. I absolutely adore their writing style, and I have so much hope for what the series is gonna, or what the game is gonna be like, at least narratively, because of that. Maybe I'm getting my hopes up a little bit too much, but hey, who knows. Also, this zone is very bad. Like, actually, really, really bad. This is where a lot of people stop playing the game, and definitely warranted. Definitely warranted. This is a bunch of underwater gameplay in Sonic, which has never been good, really. And it's just slow. The design of the level is inherently slow, which is the point, I understand. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. Let's see. Get a little bit of momentum going so I can actually get this pressed. Ah, this is so fucking annoying. And I'm running into these bubbles every 5 seconds. I never thought the air bubbles would be an issue. Okay. Can I not? Can we not? Maybe I just need to be closer. Yeah, okay. I was making it a little bit more difficult than it needed to be. That's fine. We chillin'. I kind of want these bubbles over here just to be safe. Really not trying to drown because my lives have been diminishing after I've played so horrendously. Sonic bosses actually kind of fuck me up. They really shouldn't, because you have such an insane amount of lives. Or not lives, such an insane amount of hits you can take, depending on how many rings you have. And you can recover them pretty easily. This isn't like Sonic 4 where they bounce away more the more you get hit, right? So they shouldn't be as difficult to me as they are, but they are rough for me. Especially like some of the Sonic 3 bosses, like, oh lordy. Oh lordy. For some reason, and maybe I'm just remembering like my childhood experiences with these bosses when I was significantly worse at video games, but the Sandopolis Zone boss, very end of Sandopolis, destroyed me, and then I got a game over on it, and had to go back through Sandopolis Act 2, which already ruined me emotionally as a child. So that was not fun, but it's okay. The bosses are well designed, I like them. They're just very easy to cheese. Which is something apparently they tried to fix in Mania. Didn't work out that well. Still very easy to cheese a majority of the bosses if you know what you're doing, but it's fine. Some of the hard-boiled heavies are a little bit more difficult, which I appreciate. Or at least a little bit more technical, if that makes sense. Okay. This level is significantly more boring than I imagined it being, or than I remembered it being. It's just like there's nothing to talk about either, because like, wow, look. I'm on a rock. Great. And I wait for to get up here where they shoot fire at me, and if I get hit, I go all the way back down, and then I wait on a rock again. Do not want to be standing on those that will crush you. Crushing in Sonic is very annoying. The hitboxes on things are kind of weird. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been struggling a little bit with the hitboxes, and you can kind of like tell how weird they are, just because depending on like on some of the rocks, especially, you can tell that when I'm standing on them, Sonic doesn't need to be that close to the edge, and he will be kind of teetering on the brink, which doesn't mean that like the animation just happens on a whim. No. See, like, the animation, you have to be this close for the animation to happen. On the rocks, if I just stand in the middle, the animation happens. It's because the hitbox is kind of wonky. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sonic 1 is definitely a jank game, as are a lot of 2D platformers of the time. Mario is like the most infallibly consistent thing ever when it comes to glitches, and it's so insane. It's so insane. Though I understand the reason that Sonic had a Sonic had a rocky transition to 3D comparatively to Mario, and it's because of Sonic's main gimmick. He runs fast, and for those of you who don't know, in 3D games, when you move fast and you come in contact with something, bad things usually happen. Glitches usually occur. And when moving fast is a main mechanic of your game, it's much easier to see that shit happen than it is in like Mario 64. But, you know, we pretend BLJing doesn't exist. We pretend that speed you can get, which lets you go through a lot of different shit, doesn't exist. Alright, there we go. Force me into this section where I'm gonna get bounced up to no end. Lovely. One thing I'll say about Labyrinth Zone, at least it's not hard. Like, it's difficult to drown. it's very difficult to drown. Because if I sit here and I wait for every single bubble, I'm chilling. It just makes it much slower, which is sad, but at least I'm not dying, right? They are loading me up with ring boxes right now. This is insane. There's also this weird thing that happens in this game more than any other classic Sonic game I found, where if you jump, sometimes you won't curl into a ball, you'll just, like, still have the running animation. Okay, that's lovely. You'll still have the running animation. You just kind of, like, continue to run. Wait, okay. I'm so dumb. I just lost all of the rings they gave me. I'm great at games, I swear. Alright, let's get back up. I saw that button, I want to press it. It'll let me continue on. Me and the homies love Sonic 1. We love Sonic 1 so much. This is the high-speed, high-action gameplay I came for. Sonic 2 is a much better experience, I will say. That being said, Sonic 3 is the definitive experience. So, any Sonic 2 lovers out there, get off your high horse. You're factually wrong. So, gotcha. Not actually. Sonic 2 is much shorter, and for a lot of people that means they can replay it easier, and that's a big factor in Sonic games. Replaying them, having a good time, playing them. You can die. I saw my opportunity, I wanted to take it. Are you kidding me? You're joking. Alright, that's fine. Let's get down here. I'm not exactly sure why sometimes bubbles take longer to appear. That's great. Thank you for that. They just seem to sometimes. I don't know if that's in my head. This is the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. Okay, you're dead. I'm trying not to jump into the bubbles at the same time because the bubbles make you uncurl, which means it's a death sentence. Little precarious right now. I kind of don't want to go back to the last checkpoint because I kind of don't remember when it was. So, we're chilling. We're chilling. Give me a bubble, please. Thank you. Get out of here, please. Thank you. Rings. Yes, please. I only really need 2. A lot of people feel like they need to hold on to as many rings as possible, and if you're going for 100%, then, I mean, yeah, you do need to. But 100% in this game is definitely not worth it, so it is what it is. You don't get Supersonic or anything. There's no, like, high value in going for all the Chaos Emeralds. It just makes it so Eggman is less happy at the end. He has less of a shit-eating grin. So, not worth in my opinion. Let Eggman have his fun. Or sorry, Dr. Robotnik. My bad. Something kind of fun. You know, just Sonic fan things. In college, I have found a really nice group of friends who will listen to me talk about Sonic sometimes. Or at least one of them will. And I have gone out of my way to tell them about some of the most obscure shit in the world, just because I think it's so funny. So I was talking about the Sonic Fleetway comics, which, for those of you who don't know, are the comics that were available in the UK. US had the Archie Sonic comics, which I have the Sonic Archie archives of, because I'm such a big Sonic fan. But there was the Sonic Fleetway comics, which are such an interesting thing to look at, because if you've ever seen the Crazy Super Sonic, the one where, like, his eyes get all, I don't know, kind of like red, and they're encircled with red rings or something. That one. That comes from the Fleetway Sonic comics, where he just goes fucking insane when he becomes Super Sonic. Sonic was also the biggest asshole, and the reason this came into my mind was because Dr. Robotnik was actually initially good in the Fleetway Sonic comics. He was a good guy, but he got mixed with evil Chaos Energy and a rotten egg. And Dr. Robotnik was born that way. Because before he was actually Dr. Kintobor, which is just Robotnik backwards. So, that's your fun Sonic fact for the day. This is slightly precarious. For those... Oh, by the way, something I haven't talked about when it comes to Jank and Sonic 1. Good lord. If you get hit by spikes and you land on spikes again, you are dead. Because you'll be out of rings, and there's no invincibility frames after you hit a spike. You are immediately back to being vulnerable, and you just bounce off of spikes in this game. And also, like, you can go straight through them. They're not like a solid object like in other games, so if you get hit, you have the invincibility frames, you land on the spikes. No. Especially in like Green Hill Zone, you can like land on the spikes and then just fall into a bottomless pit that's underneath the spikes, because you can't land on them and be fine. Shit's wild. Sonic 1 has some great features that never showed up again. Thank God. Not a big fan. Not a big fan at all. Alright, I know I just got a bubble. Really not trying to die though. Appreciate it. Oh, I thought there was gonna be air pulling me through this one. They subverted my expectations. Good job, Sonic Team. Proud of you. If only the level design was actually good, maybe I would be even more proud. Yeah, this level design is just not fun for Sonic, especially when you're playing it. It's just like, watching it is boring, I guarantee. Playing it is even more boring. Because you can't just shut your brain off, because they have some bullshit in this game too that just comes out of nowhere. So you have to be kind of paying attention, you just have to be very slow and methodical. And it's like, not why I play Sonic games. Not why I play a lot of platformers, actually. I'm not a big fan of the kind of PS2 style of collectathon platformer where you have to go slow. It's very methodical. I'm more of a Mario 64 guy, like Mario Sunshine type of guy, where the movement actually facilitates fast and kinetic movement, so you can show your expertise at the game on a first playthrough while you know, still having the fun of a collectathon platformer. If that makes any sense. And like, same goes for 2D platformers. It's the reason I love Donkey Kong, like any of the Donkey Kong country games. Those are great fun just because you have the ability to... Did I fuck it up? Did I fuck it up bad? I think I might have fucked it up bad. Do I just die now, actually? There's no way! Dude. No, there has to be something I can do, right? Sonic 1 has shitty design, but not like this shitty. No, it's this shitty. Okay, I just have to die. Do you know what this means? Technically, I have to start over from ground zero. But I'm going to show you something a little cool. If you go to google.com, look up Sonic the Hedgehog 1 cheat codes. Watch out. Sonic the Hedgehog 1991 cheats. We can go back, and you'll see the way I cropped. Yeah, this is the right one, right? Hold on, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. This is the exit button. There we go. You'll see that, how I cropped this. We're going to reset the console. Go back to the title screen. Y'all ain't ready for this. Okay, it worked. I didn't know what button was A, so I just held them all down. This is the level select. You press up, down, left, right, and then hold A. And then press start, and you should be good. So, we were on Labyrinth Zone. I'm going to... I cannot remember what stage I was in. I'm going to assume 3. So we can get a fucking move on. Because I am not loving the zone. Honestly, I probably could have skipped through it all. No, we were definitely on Act 3. Lovely. Now y'all get to see it again. But I want to get a move on. But I do want to show the boss at the same time. I am struggling so hard with this. Homie, home slice. I'll cut back when I get to the boss. I'm not trying to waste y'all's time on this. Okay, we are back. I've also found, just in case some bullshit messes me up, I do have a rewind button that I can do just by pressing a trigger. Thank you, Sega Ages Collection. So I can use that if I ever get myself into a situation where I'm like, okay, I just want to speed things up. That would have saved me a whole lot of time, but it's alright. Now we're just, now we're chilling. I feel like I'm looping. I'm not. That was just very long and unnecessary. So this is the boss. We really just chase him. I don't know why I was so keen on showing this off. Maybe it's because it's another lame part of this zone. But we really do just chase him up. And if we do not get to the top in time... Doesn't really matter if we hit him, by the way. It's just an issue of platforming up to the top. Which, look, we're at the top. He gets away. And now we press this and we get to move on. Lame as fuck. So insanely lame. A lame way to end a lame zone. At least it's pain-free, kind of, as long as you can stay ahead of the water. But I just went through the entirety of Act 3 again just to show you that. So, y'all better be grateful. I know how much you guys care about watching that one little insignificant speck of gameplay. So, be grateful.